Hey, what's up, my league kings and queens? Welcome back, guys. Here we are again. Thank you for tuning in, guys. And as always, we got a great reading today. I'm super excited to go over this reading. Why am I super excited, man? Because I'm always learning. I'm learning with you guys. We're learning together. We're growing together. Moment by moment, we're improving the way we speak, the way we think, the way we interact with others. And we are growing in consciousness. We're waking up from the matrix every moment. That's the beautiful part about it. We know how the game is to be played now because it's all just a game. We're half in the 4D, we're half in the 3D, but we're the observer, the 5D, watching it all, feeling it all. Are we identified with the thoughts? No. Are we identified with the emotions and the feelings? No. We observe them because now we know who we are, the observer, the spirit, consciousness, awareness. Man, I get so excited, guys. Let's go. All right, here we are. This is also coming from Manifesting Tribes. I know I speak a lot about that channel. It's one of my favorites. They have great readings. There's also Quantum Observers, and I just tapped into another one that I will be doing some readings off of that I tapped into yesterday. So here we go, guys. All right, let me turn this down a little bit. Okay. Scientists using advanced imaging discovered your body is surrounded by a field of light that expands or contracts with every emotion you feel. When you radiate gratitude or love, this field glows brighter and stretches into the space around you, changing your body and the energy you display. This field isn't I got you guys. This field isn't imaginary. It can be measured with instruments like the GDV camera, which shows your aura shifting in real time as your emotions rise or fall. So we have this aura around us, and with our emotions, it rises or falls, okay? When you feel gratitude, love, or joy, your heart center glows like golden light, spreading coherence through your body and radiating far beyond your skin. Wow, that's awesome. When you experience stress or disconnection, the same field contracts. It appears dimmer and fragmented, a mirror of the inner state you carry. Your energy doesn't stop at your body. It ripples outward into the space around you, affecting the environment and the people you encounter. Science shows that others can sense this. Your frequency communicates silently, often more powerfully than words, resonating with everyone you meet. I'm gonna repeat that. Science shows that others can sense this. Others can sense this energy, my people. Your frequency communicates silently, often more powerfully than words, resonating with everyone you meet. Every cell in your body is turned to this field. When it is coherent, your health, clarity, and vitality all begin to rise. And the shift is always within reach. Each time you choose calm, generosity, or compassion, you strengthen the frequency of your field and expand its light. Your energy is your living signature. When it radiates brightly, the world responds to you differently, reflecting your highest state back to you. Life's a mirror, not a window. That's coming from me, guys. I'll repeat that though. Wow. Your energy is your living signature. When it radiates brightly, the world responds to you differently, reflecting your highest state back to you. Wow, my people. That was it. Sometimes it'll kind of veer me off on the end because it just goes from a page of the last page then to nothing. So you're like, okay, it's not continuing. But we got a lot of great stuff, guys. And one of that last page was so powerful, right? Your energy is your signature. Okay. It radiates brightly and the world responds differently, reflecting high state back to you. Life's a mirror, not a window. Everything that's in front of you, every experience, every situation, every circumstance is a reflection of you. Everything's energy, frequency, and vibration, right? That's what Nicole talked about. So if we are energy, frequency, and vibration, everything is reflecting that energy frequency. We're tapping into that energy, frequency, and vibration by our energy. So everything's conforming to who we are. Not what we want, but who we are, our identity. How is our identity created? Our thoughts, our conversations, our words, our visualizations, our imaginations, our feelings, our emotions, which we all get to choose. Yes, you get to choose your feelings and emotions. The 3D, the 3D will throw some feelings and emotions at you through circumstance situations. You might feel sadness, but you say, I'm not sadness. Remember, your word has power. Your word is the creator. And he said, let there be light, right? I believe John 1:1, it says, and then there was the word, and the word was him. Okay. All right. So, and the energy shifts, it's at reach, that top energy, that top frequency that you're intending to have to manifest and unfold beautifulness in your life is each time you choose calm, generosity, or compassion, you strengthen that frequency of your field and expand its light. There's different ways to be in a calm state, a generosity state, in a compassion state. Meditation. We talked about that yesterday, how it regulates the nervous system. You relax, you calm down, right? You're in that gratitude, you're in that theta state, that intuition, that creativity. Meditation is very imperative, very important. Also, what other things you might do to keep you in that calm, generosity, and compassion state, that high frequency state is, and this is coming from me because of my experience, sobriety. Guys, letting go of the drugs, letting go of the tobacco, the nicotine, letting go of the vapes, letting go of the marijuana, letting go of the alcohol. All these low vibrating vices that are going to bring you in a bottom state. They're going to put you in a state of regret, shame, embarrassment, especially if you consume these vices and you do something you regret the next day. Not only are the vices going to put you in regret, but your actions while you're consuming these vices. For example, alcohol, doing something crazy out there, getting in a fight, right? Saying something you regret, hurting somebody. Because whatever you're saying out there, when you say something hurtful to somebody, you're saying it to yourself. Your mind doesn't know there's anything exterior. Your mind only knows you, your words, right? So we're letting go of the vices. How are other ways we can raise our frequency and vibration? It's actually physically proven through exercise. You actually raise your serotonin. You actually raise your dopamine. Okay, that's the biology of it. But on the frequency energy level, you actually raise your, I believe it's called your rate of, it's like I forgot the three letter words, guys. It was the 3-letter words. But when you do exercise, you actually raise your rate of vibration. Through exercise, you're raising your energy. You're raising your frequency. So imperative, okay? Also, other things that you can raise your energy and frequency, and you actually gain more clarity through these. You gain more clarity, more vitality, more health, right? Is through nutrition, okay? Eating your healthy foods. There's all types of different nutrition plans, okay? I'm not going to sit here and tell you to be pescatarian, to be carnivore, to be what is it called, vegetarian. None of this, guys. Healthy foods. That's all I'm going to tell you. Healthy foods. You know what they are, okay? I myself, chicken, rice, sweet potato, right? I love vegetables. I love fruits. I love chicken and fish. I mainly hang around there. Maybe time to time some beef, but not really, right? I try to stick to the lean, healthy foods that have very little to no fat, right? Chicken, tilapia, salmon. I like to stick to basmati rice, jasmine rice, sweet potato, regular potatoes, oatmeal, yogurts, Greek yogurts, very healthy foods, strong healthy foods. They keep me aligned. They keep me energized. They keep me thinking with clarity. Okay, my people? So as we see that we are energy, frequency, vibration. So we're going to make sure that our words are vibrations. Our thoughts are vibrations. Their energy, their frequencies, they're going out into the ether and they're reflecting us. So what are we saying? Positivity. What are we thinking? Positivity. What are our conversations? Positivity. Our actions, letting go of the vices so that we think positive. It's much easier to think positive when you're not consuming anything negative. It's much easier to speak positive when you're not consuming anything negative. Okay, so we're going to implement positivity in all ways, in all areas of our life so that we're able to start vibrating at a high frequency, a high energy so that we attract that. Life's a mirror, not a window. Everyone and everything is you pushed out. Okay, as above, so below, as within, so without, cause, effect. What you see in front of you is your mirror. You're looking at yourself. I love you so much. Remember who you are. You are health, wealth, happiness, love, success, abundance, prosperity, money. That's who you are. Success is who you are. You're bold, you're courageous, you're strong. That's who you are. God's inside of you. God's inside of me. God is everywhere. We're all God. We're all one. We're all aligned with the Father. We're all aligned with the One. We are part of the One. Together, we are all God. I love you, my people. Let's go.